And when you're Real Madrid or Manchester City, when you're Vinicius Jr. or Erling Haaland, you expect to be involved in the quarter-finals at Donnarumma, 7 years Courtois Jr., and he's been beaten here, and Valverde's in, and Real Madrid have scored first, out of nothing. Goalkeeper committed. He will look back and wonder whether that was the right decision. But Fede Valverde kept his feet. And the home team are a goal up, and here's Valverde looking for another. He's got another! That is beautifully taken. He's right-footed, remember. Slotted that with his left foot. Expert finish. Real Madrid have scored twice in the opening half hour. Brahim Diaz locked it into Valverde! Oh, what a hat-trick! What a hat-trick! Stunning! Memorable! Historic! Real Madrid have had some great captains down the years.
I'll take a bow, because this has been something special.
That's incredible, isn't it? 10 back balls and 10 goals. So here we go. Real Madrid, past masters at getting through. Manchester City with it all to do. Now looking for their 100th European Cup goal against English opposition. Off we go, Manchester City in the sky blue and white, kicking from right to left.
Yeah, he said in the press conference he enjoys the physical aspect.
Well, we've got an early chance here, and it was Valverde, first leg hat-trick man, who squandered it.
And he's the one man you would want it to fall to. A deflection slowed the ball down perfectly for him.
By Manchester City to Doku, awkward bounce. He's kept it in. Jeremy Doku against Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's a half chance. Pochecki straight at the goalkeeper, bounced off Courtois. Lively. Minders there on the right-hand corner of the penalty area. It's a good run in a shot. And Rodri trying to get more out of the Manchester City fans as it's blocked by Courtois.
Yeah, tight angle, but does let Alexander-Arnold have a 1v1 or let Doku have it on the fullback.
Doku and Shaki came on for the last half an hour. City's 15th successive season in the Champions League proper. Reached the knockout stages in each of the last 12. Impressive. Seen this pattern of play so often by Manchester City this season as an end product. Checking wriggles into space and gets the corner. Deflection ticket over.
Well, they're finding the opportunities to shoot, aren't they? Something they didn't do too often in Madrid.
Vinicius Jr. Well defended. Mateus Nunes, and the Manchester City fans loved it. Real Madrid fans in that far corner look. He's into space. Conjures the cross, looking for Haaland.
He hasn't seen a lot of good service come his way lately.
This season, just 8 games. He's got a great record as well against Man City. City appealing for a flag that hasn't come yet. Gets the shot away off the post. Oh, bounces off Donnarumma, very nearly ill alive. Little clever chip back to Vinicius. Sedged away by Bernardo Silva, away by his elbow.
Oh, is it offside? It's all happening there, wasn't it?
Well, none of that officially counted because it was offside anyway. Well, this is being checked for a penalty. But the offside preceded it all.
I don't know whether they gave the first offside or... I'm thinking they've checked the offside and it wasn't off.
Yeah, it must have done.
I think. Well, maybe hitting the post.
Penalty.
Oh, he sent him off.
Oh, he sent him off as well. And ball on the line to deny. Would need to get 5 if he scores this to win it without penalties. Vinicius Junior this time gets it right. It's 1-0 to Real Madrid on the night and 4-0 on aggregate. And the quarter-final beckons.
Yeah, he knows, they know how big that is. I'm sure those Real Madrid players didn't feel that the two-legged tie was done and dusted in Madrid. But now they will be sensing that, as will he.
You can never rule Real Madrid out, not in this competition.
But even though City have had the better of it, you'd say, whenever Real Madrid attack, they look vulnerable.
Nearly 1.25 legs gone. Oh, it is 1.25 legs gone now. It's a clever ball bent in behind. They're in here again. Oh, brilliant challenge. What a challenge that was by Kusanov. Pulling away at Brahim Diaz. No free kick given. Doku, Haaland, tight angle, goes for it, pushed away. Rodri.
Not taking the chances, the manager has remarked upon it. Not clinical enough. Manchester City.
Just gives it back to him. Opportunity here. Gula back in the middle. Vinicius arrives. And he scored one, he might have had 3.
He's put it on a plate, Gula, hasn't he? Absolutely on a plate.
Rodri. And Reinders. A little bit basic, that. Cherky. Look for Reinders into the penalty area. He's trying to be inventive. He's looking for the opportunity. In his 7th game. He's 18. Shot from range by Tchouameni. Tchouameni. Nice little turn there. And a little drag back as well from Brahim Diaz. Goes again. Donnarumma saved, but I don't think he knew a lot about it.
Oh, some lovely footwork here. Puts Ruben Diaz.
Needs some help over there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Bernardo Silva.
Run.
First contact for a City player.
Ignore Reinders. Doku. Brilliantly done. Haaland. 1-1. And he's back amongst the goals.
He's trickled over the line. I think he's put it in with his studs, but the goal is a goal. Gives them a little bit of hope. If they can score with 10 men, maybe they can score again and again and again, but it's a huge task. Doku.
And Garcia went that left-hand side, wanted it. Pittard wanted it as well as he drifts for a profit on him. Diaz, little trip. Gula's gone down. And Diaz getting involved. So to Rodri loses out. Body language wasn't great, having lost out. Comes across and the free kick goes against him for the challenge on Vinicius. And that's a yellow card. Only that long left in the first half now. Here's Rudiger. And there goes the half-time whistle. With a lot of the jeopardy out of the game once that Vinicius Junior had stroked home his penalty midway through the half, after there was a handball on the line by Bernardo Silva. Some confusion in the build-up because the referee seemed to... He's Gay, he made his Champions League debut for the club. tournament. He's now scored 57 goals in 58 Champions League appearances. Haaland looks for another, saved and then over from the rebound.
He didn't connect with it as he would have wanted. Certainly didn't get the angle on the shot.
That's semi-automated. Here's Haaland. Is he onside? Patted away by Lunin. Comes out to Rodri with the strike wide.
Shooting hasn't been the best tonight. They've had a few opportunities. Get a good strike on.
Haaland, can he get the shot away this time? Blocked. Gay. He would have been an Haaland goes off. Nunes is the other player to depart. It's about the game now. Kusanov. Semenyo is to his right hand side. Real Madrid again, well shaped. Semenyo cuts inside.
He got the angle but not quite the height. He settled really quickly at Manchester City. Semenyo. Who knows?
Vinicius played forward to him, out into Donnarumma. Oh, that was lucky there that Kusanov just pulled out of there. He wants a penalty. I think he's smiling ruefully and reflected that it wasn't.
Yeah, you're allowed to stand your ground.
He's helped. Doku wants it played forward early now. They stepped out in time. Doku into the penalty area. Flag stays down for the moment. It's in the back of the net. Flag goes up.
Yeah, it looked off by a yard or so. Real Madrid defenders were convinced anyway.
Let's have a look. Did they step out in time? And Garcia it was. Doku. Shot from distance was attempted. It wasn't that far wide by Kusanov.
Yeah, he's enjoyed a good night. I think he's feeling fairly confident out there.
To the tide, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius brings it down. Tchouameni across the goal from Fran Garcia. It's a corner. Would have been a lovely goal had they scored. Patient build-up.
Well, Alexander-Arnold picked out Vinicius Junior. I thought was definitely going to shoot, but he passed up the up.
And we have another change. Goes Brahim Diaz. Still 20 minutes to go. Tchouameni's at the near post once again for Alexander-Arnold's corner kick. Away by Kusanov. And drilled wide by Mbappe with his first touch.
What a boost though to have him back.
Goes Goulet for Real Madrid. Camavinga is coming on. Pitak is going to go off as well. Angel is going to come on. Looks a player for the future, him. Thiago Pitak's been impressive. That's a lovely ball into Doku. Back it comes, White Nori hitting. Cherki pops the cross in. Nori's there. And again, a flag has denied Manchester City a goal.
So well crafted as well. And there's been a box of tricks tonight. Cherki. So hard to tie down, but ain't no.
Now Cherki. Oh, he did that very, very well. And that should be a yellow card for Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's a cheap one. Slows down the defender, kicks up through the gears. Kylian Mbappe in full flow. Pulled back there.
There's a shirt pull.
Oh, he didn't see it. got away with that, Manchester City. Nori with the pullback.
Well, maybe.
Kusanov in strongly. Tchouameni to Camavinga, that's offside. Vinicius, surely he's offside. And they get another. And then the flag goes up. How infuriating for them all.
Put this scoreline to bed.
Semenyo got away here. Housen comes across. And a good block challenge.
You don't want to get injured now.
Release from the Manchester City fans. Cherky, shot was blocked. Camavinga made sure in there. Carvajal. Valverde. Very nearly in from Vinicius. It is now. The tie is over. He rolled the rebound in, but he looked offside to me. And they are checking. And the goal is disallowed. Four goals disallowed in the game. All right decisions, I think.
They're going to be at 100%, but they played well tonight.
Over the two games, Real Madrid have been excellent. Explosive at times in the first leg. Here's Vinicius, that one is it. That's a splendid goal to round off the tie. Lovely ball played forward. It's Manchester City 1, Real Madrid 2. 5-1 on aggregate. And Vinicius Jr. almost inevitably has the last word.
Well, it was the first-time cross that did it. Nothing like a first-time cross on which you can gamble. Get ahead of your man. And it looks like Vinicius Jr.'s done just that.
Eyes to the heavens. And it is Real Madrid, who I think deservedly go through after the two legs. Winning 3-0 at home last week, 2-1 here tonight. And it's Vinicius Jr. who steers them through again to a last 8 place.
Yeah, he was obviously one at the Bernabeu, and then early on here with the red card to Bernardo Silva was more than enough for Real Madrid, who have got players like him, Kylian Mbappe coming back.